Hello, Just Jax here and welcome to my channel. Miniverse time, Halloween time, and I actually managed to get some of this year's 2025's Make It Mini Halloween. These have proven quite elusive in the UK. Let's crack it open, see what we got. I have since learned online that this is a tell with the Halloween ones. I don't know about the other, like the holiday ones and things like that. But what's on the wrapper tells you what's inside, which is good, but you know what you're getting. And when people are hunting these down, they're going to pick the special ones out first. So they're not going to be that special, are they? That being said, let's crack it open and have a look. Now we can see it anyway, but we know from the packaging that we're getting the house. So we may as well look at this now. Haunted house. That's what we have. Monster drinks are a possibility. The jack-o'-lanterns. And shrimp cocktail. The Beetlejuice rare. So let's... That's a pretty cool table. Bats. I like this. I loved the one from last year, which I just opened the other week. That was like a spiral. That was really cool. That was my favourite table so far. So we'll have a look at that in a second. This is our one haunted house set. So utensils. Oh, we have a bat clip for our cloche this year. That's pretty cool. It was a ghosty last year. We have a little spatula. We have tongs. So is this going to be like the serving dish? Yep, like a tombstone. Bye. That's pretty cool. And a nice bit of tissue paper. Bats and pumpkins. Okay, so trick or treat. Some bone print on the packaging there. So what have we got? We have a little icing decorations. Oh, the ghosts are pretty cute. So we got webs and ghosties. And then what have we got here? We have assorted spooky candies. We'll have a look at those in a second. And chill out, this must be the resin element, little ghosty decoration on the packaging. And we have just plain glaze. I'll pop that in some water to warm up. Let's have a look at our components. So what's in our little haunted house set? A back, a front, a side, and a little piece to go in there. Yeah, a little piece to go in there. And then roof, 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 and roof. Oh, that's pretty cool looking. A little bit dimpled. Already iced with detail, which is well handy. Now, looks like that's all just going to pop together. And it doesn't really show where the glazy element's meant to go, so... What's in here then are assorted spooky candies. Oh, it's a little very, very tiny dinky bag of bones, bats and spiders. We'll just put them loose in the box. And get them out. I mean, they're cool because they're so dinky. We've got everything out. Some little purple spiders, some tiny, tiny, tiny white bones, some little black bats. And there is a right way up to the bats, if you can see that. But I've got them all right way up now. They're just flat on one side, but they have got a little raised bit for like the face / body. And the spiders have got a little striping down their abdomen. And the bones have got little dimples. So that's pretty cool. Let's put those in there for now. Let's have a look at our little icing elements. The little ghosts are well cool. Look at them. I mean, the spider web's cool as well, but the ghosts are fun. Little tiny ghosties. Right, so it says to pop everything together, but with the frosting, it doesn't show me where to put the frosting. Am I just meant to use it to glue, to frost, sorry, the little elements onto? And it says 5 to 10 minutes in the sun, but it's not, well, it's just about a sunny day out there, but I'll be using the light today. Well, let's have a look. So this is going to just pop together. There doesn't seem a right or a wrong way to do that one. The only one that stays where it should is the one that's wedged in the gap. The rest have... Don't know what I think about that. Yeah, I don't know what I think about that. Why couldn't you have made... Why couldn't you have made this clippable? Why does it just rest in there? I don't like this Miniverse. It doesn't stay together. No, it doesn't say to use the frosting to hold these on. It says to use the frosting, the glaze, sorry, to decorate. I'm going to use it to hold the roof together because it's just going to keep popping off. We perhaps won't need this glaze to be that runny because it's just going to be used to hold things in place. Black glaze. Right, well, I don't really want it stuck to that. But I guess I'm going to have to stick it to that because... Miniverse. What do I do with you today? Let me get my silicone mat. I am going to try and put this house together on the mat and transfer it. Because if I glue it straight to this, resin it straight to this, you're not going to see any of that detail. So it's why have it there? So let's try and put this together. There's the flattest bit, not where I folded it, right there. I'm going to try and put this together on here. I've had so much disappointment this Halloween so far. This has just added to it. I liked it when I opened it, but now I'm putting it together. The house went together fine, but the roof is not fine. And it's not telling us where to spatula this stuff. It's just a case of I can use the nozzle and dot it. Let's just try this. I'm going to do this in stages. I'm going across the roof. I'm losing my voice. So I'm going to go across the roof first. I'm going to try and go across the roof first. Wonky roof. And then cure that. because I want the roof to stay on. I might stick something on here in this initial curing phase. But I'm going to have to work quick. Everything wants to run away. Let's scatter this out on here. Do I try and put this on the side of the house now? That's meant to go in there. Well, I'm going to try, since I have a blob. Oh my goodness. Right, you're going back on the roof then. I was going to put you just on the roof now. I'm going to stick a bone on the roof as well. Right, I'm just going to cure that because I'm not impressed. About 5 minutes of curing. And I also, through seeing what people were doing online, you can put the table in the base and put the gouache on top of that, but the gouache doesn't fit on top of this. It sits on. So there we go, the grand reveal. This is what we're meant to get. This is what I got, which isn't the I'm losing my voice. That's disappointment creeping out. It isn't the worst from there, but it is from up there. I didn't want the roof to keep falling off. Now that they've gone and like looped across each one of those, I wasn't going to be doing that. That wasn't going to happen. Not using what I have in front of me. And it looks like they did use it to seal the roof together, so we did that much as similar as them, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah. First impressions, I think they look interesting. I'll be curious to try more, and I will be trying more. I have one more at the moment, and I have 2 more on the way. The house was my first impression of Miniverse's Halloween 2025, the haunted house. And the ingredients were impressive. I liked the little ice and decorations, the ghosts and the web. I like the assorted spooky candies. They're really cool. I have some left. How it goes together, however... Oh, and I like the tombstone base. The tombstone base is very, very cool. I say... Oh, you haven't even cured. Oh dear. Well, elements of it have cured. The bits that are behind the ghosts... Because how is the UV light going to reach them? Hasn't. Which makes me think that perhaps the bones haven't, or the bones might have just. This ghost might have just. Well, this one can be the spooky one that moves around then and sticks to your finger. Yeah, I'm not impressed with this one. In fact, I'm disappointed. It come out close to the picture only because the only resin element was gluing things on. I'd be curious to see if anyone was able to, because granted I was defeated at this point, if anyone was able to use their patience and their skill and, like, you know, line the tiles of the roof. I'm not impressed. These are in the UK. Best price I can find them, £9.90. As per usual, I don't think these are worth anywhere near £10 anyway, but especially this disaster, this train wreck. £5 is pushing it. I'd say like £3.50 max for this one in particular. We'll see come the others. What's going to be my thoughts and feelings after I've tried opening the other three balls. Let me know what you think. I would try and make this in real life. It's basically just a gingerbread house, but spooky style. I think that'd be quite fun to try, and I would eat it. I don't want to get this one again. I know what's in ball number 2, 3 and 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 3 and 4, I don't know, because they haven't arrived yet. If there's a haunted house, I'm going to be very, very disappointed, and I'm going to have to see what I can do with that to make it better. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and checking me and my channel out. So far, Halloween's been a little bit of a bust for me. Let's hope it can get better. Like if you like what you see, comment if you've got something to say, and subscribe if you really like what you see and you want to see more. Thank you all again so much. Take care, happy Halloween, and see you in the next one.